Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to add and connect Hyper-V cluster to Windows Admin Center. So if you worked on Windows failover cluster, there was always way to go and connect cluster your clusters by using Windows failover cluster manager, which is basically not the GUI based, not the basically browser based application. So now Microsoft introduced Windows Admin Center, where you can connect your failover cluster by using the web based browser, and you can do all the management tasks from failover cluster manager, related to failover cluster manager, from Windows Admin Center. So here you can see I have added one screenshot of our cluster infrastructure which we are managing from Windows Admin Center, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can add your cluster to the Windows Admin Center. So let's get in. So this is the infrastructure which I'm going to use in this video to give you the demo. So the first machine is going to be our Active Directory and DNS server. So this is Win2K19 DC01, and you can see Active Directory and DNS role of this machine, and IP address of this machine is 192.168.0.151, and memory which is assigned to my domain controller is 6 gig, and my domain name is victorinfosol.lan. So let's check this machine. So you can see Active Directory and DNS role is installed on this machine, and if I go to local server, you can see this is my domain controller Win2K19 DC01, and this is my domain name victorinfosol.lan, and here is my IP address of domain controller 192.168.0.151. So this is my Active Directory and DNS server, and the second machine which I have is my Windows Admin Center server, which you can see Win2K19 AC01, and IP address of this machine is 192.168.0.150, and 6 gig memory is assigned to this machine, and this machine is also joined in my domain, which is victorinfosol.lan. So here is AC01. So if I go to local server, you can see Win2K19 AC01, and if I open browser here and go to Windows Admin Center, you can see I have just connected to Windows Admin Center, and from here we can have a manage computer failover cluster manager. So we are going to add our cluster failover cluster, basically Hyper-V cluster, here and this admin center. So the next thing which we have is our failover cluster. I have 2-node failover cluster for Hyper-V, and you can see the cluster name is going to be HV cluster 01, and this role of this node is Hyper-V cluster, and you can see the IP address of cluster is 192.168.0.160, and the cluster is created under victorinfosol.lan. And here is I have 2 nodes in this cluster, which is HV-node01 and HV-node 02. So let's check this cluster. So here are 2 nodes, you can see HV node 01. So let's check one by one. So this is my HV node 01, and this machine is my HV node 02. So I have 2-node cluster here, and you can see the cluster object details. So cluster name is HV-cluster 01. You can see it from here, and the IP address of cluster you can basically verify from here also, which is going to be assigned on your domain NIC 160, and also you can do it check it from failover cluster manager. So I'm going to click on tools, and I'm going to launch failover cluster manager, which is basically a tool to manage your failover cluster. So here you can see my cluster name. If I click on cluster name, you can see the details like name of the cluster HV-cluster 01 and IP address of this cluster, which is 192.168.0.160. And if I go here, you can see my quorum disk. You can see if I go to nodes, you can see I have 2 nodes, which is HV-node 01 and HV-node 02, and I have 2 virtual machines also here, which is in currently power off state. So this is my cluster which I'm going to add in my admin center. So let's do it. So I'm going to click on here on my Windows Admin Center. I'm going to click on add button, and this is going to give you options like add server connection, add Windows PC connection, and here third option we have add failover cluster connection, so I'm going to click on that, and now I'm going to put my cluster name which is HV cluster 01, and wait for some time. It's going to give you the details like validation. So you can see found hv-cluster.vectorinfosol.lan, and it's also going to give you the both the nodes which is added. So if you have a more than 2 nodes, it's going to give you here. So this is one of the important thing. If you want to add these 2 nodes also in your Windows Admin Center, you can click directly from here, just mark it, and when you click submit, it's going to add this cluster, and it's also going to add these 2 Hyper-V hosts here. So I'm going to click on just submit. So you can see now we got cluster which having here a small cluster icon. We have a both node added here, and now what I'm going to do, you can see last connected status is going never. So I'm going to click on this this cluster icon, and it's going to connect to my cluster infrastructure. So just it's going to take few seconds. And now you can see we are connected with hv-cluster01.vectorinfosol.lan. So this is good. And now you can see all the details here like name, IP address. You can do the storage like disk type. You can see the infrastructure also, and you can see how many disks are assigned, the current host which is having this node this cluster active. So cluster roles 2, which is going to be my virtual machines, and we have 3 networks. So let's check one by one. So this is disk. We can see all the disk available, and we can do the administrative task related to this failover cluster manager from here itself. Like if you go here, you can see all details. Like we have a cluster shared volume, you can see here. So this is one thing, and the second, we have network. You can see the network also here, what networks we have, and you can verify all the details if you want to verify details like which NIC having what IP address configured on nodes. And also if you go and click on nodes, you can see your both nodes here. Like if you want to stop any services or if you want to manage any nodes, you can go there and directly manage the nodes also from there. So this is good thing. So coming back here, if you want to like pause cluster node cluster services, you can do it from here. You can remove, you can stop service, anything related to administrative tasks related to nodes here, you can do it from here. So if I go on roles, you can see what we have. So we have 2 virtual machines role, and I'm going to start both virtual machines from here, and then we are going to see like you can see I'm going to power on. So now you can see the VM01 is running and it's powered on, and VM02 is also started. So if you wish to see anything details from here related to what configuration is there on this machine, you can always go and check the details. Like virtual machine configurations file is there, what type of storage is there, from where the storage is coming. So it's coming from cluster shared volume. So this is good thing. And also you can move the like roles. So it's running on node 1. Let's try to move on node 2. So you can simply click on move, and then where you want to move. So I'm going to select my node 2 and move, and it's going to do the live migration from the Hyper-V cluster. So if I go here now, you can see live migration has been initiated. So you can basically do the live migration also from this Windows Admin Center for a cluster, which is good thing. And if you go to updates, you can manage the Windows update also here. So click yes, and I'm going to connect. So it's going to take a few seconds here. You can see it's running Windows PowerShell. Remoting should be enabled on each failover cluster node. So it's saying like failover cluster like PowerShell management has been allowed. So if it's not allowed, you can go and create the firewall rules to allow remote management for PowerShell. So now you can see live migration is completed from here, and you can see VM01 has been moved to HV-node 02, which is good thing, which we have done from here. So basically you can go here and configure the cluster aware update setup by, you can see, adding cluster aware update to roles to the cluster. So it's going to enable your cluster aware update feature in your both nodes to manage the update process, Windows update process for the cluster. And let's move to next, which is Windows machine, virtual machine. So you can see virtual machine summaries and inventory both from here, like what machines you have, what is the summary of your virtualization infrastructure. So you can see two virtual machines, both are running, and you don't have like power off, saved or paused machine. And you can see a host like CPU informations, like guest percentage, and this host percentage of CPU consumption, and you can see how much memory CPU is getting used by these two virtual machines. You can see also logical thing, like a nice chart here for the memory and CPU both. And if you want to wish to view the inventory of the all virtual machines, you can see from here. It's going to be very good thing. And if you wish to like do the shutdown or anything, you can select all machine and you can do all the tasks from here. So we have also like some advanced option here. If I select any virtual machine and more, you can see some others like new checkpoint you can create from here. You can go to settings also of the virtual machine. You can move, rename, connect, download RTB file. You can do anything. So if I go to click on settings, you can see what it's going to open. It's going to open like all the information, and if you wish to change any information, any hardware configuration for virtual machine, you can come and you can change from here, so which is good thing. And here we have a virtual switch which is assigned to this cluster. You can see it from here. So sometime it's going to take few seconds to load this basically a user interface for web page. So you have to wait for few seconds, because it's always going to have a first time to take some time, and then once it's this all information is saved in cluster like local cache, it's going to be speed up. So this is good thing. And you can also go to settings. So now you can see when we click on settings, it's going to give you option like journal settings, and you will got the option to configure Hyper-V host settings, like where the Hyper-V virtual machines files are going to store, where the configuration files is going to store, and also you can change the live migration settings. Like if you wish to change the live migration settings, you can come and you can change it from here, which is good thing. So basically you can manage your full cluster infrastructure from Windows Admin Centers, which is good thing. So you can see the time has been changed for last connected. So this is all about how to add and configure your how to add or connect your Hyper-V cluster to Windows Admin Center, and how to do some administrative tasks from Windows Admin Center related to Windows Failover Cluster. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe me for more videos. And if you have any query, any question related to this video, you can always post them in my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.